Oof, man, that is a tough loss to take. The Magic lose to the Cavs 113-117 behind 43 points, and just a scoring outburst from Donovan Mitchell leading the Cavs to a win. Pich, we just couldn't execute down the stretch, which is unfortunate because after taking the lead there in the fourth with that 10-0 run, vibes are good. The Amway is on fire. It's sold out. The energy is up. We missed 4 shots, had a turnover, and then that was pretty much the game.
No rebounds, no second chance efforts, just missed shot. They rebound, come back the other way. The energy died.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was one of those times where the coach called a timeout because they were getting too hot, and it just completely cooled them off.
It worked.
It worked.
I guess that's why they do it.
I will say it right now for the first time and probably say it more times before this video's over.
Okay.
I could have used some Goga down the stretch because I need some boards. I need somebody to play inside, and they have 2 solid bigs, Jared Allen and Evan Mobley, and we should have had 2 bigs in there. We have them. I would rather have seen Moritz and Wendell or Goga and Wendell.
But we needed Jalen. We needed Jalen in there on Donovan. So
did we though? Because he wasn't stopping Donovan. He had kept them in front of him, but Donovan shot over him pretty easily. Check the numbers.
Yeah.
Donovan scored at will.
Yeah, for sure.
Not that he's changed his name to Will. Suggs does all he can, but Donovan was doing his thing tonight. Yeah. Cavs did not impress me in this win, despite the win. It really seemed like a one-man show.
Yeah, I mean it's a game we should have won. When you look at the box score, you kind of scratch your head and wonder how we lost this game. Well, the answer is Donovan Mitchell. Just a spoiler alert, but we shot pretty much the same from the field, 50% both of us. The things we always want to look at: did we win the boards? Yes, emphatically, 30-47. We're on the offensive boards, 13-5. We won them. And points in the paint, which is another indicator. We destroyed them, 38-58. Like that should be the recipe for a win. You know, the 3-point shooting disparity wasn't crazy, but they did make 5 more than us. And if I have to point to anything, I'm sorry, I've got to point to Gary Harris. And that stat line that he had tonight, 1 of 6 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3, gave us nothing. I might be just jumping ahead on the plus-minus player of the game.
I was just going to mention it. I know it's early, but he was the negative player in the plus-minus department tonight at -12. And our positive was Cole Anthony at +10. So our bench unit was doing much better. The bench unit for Cleveland really only showed me Karis LeVert.
Yes.
And pretty much nothing else.
He had a good game, though.
I'm not sure what a Dean Wade is until today and why he rocks that weird haircut. I don't know what he's doing on the court, but Jared Allen and Evan Mobley are like solid big men. But I know they made the All-Star game once like a year or so ago.
Jared Allen did,
but like
Mobley,
like they're all right, but like this team goes as Donovan Mitchell goes. Darius Garland did a great job of getting into the lane and getting guys active. I mean, he had 10 assists. I mean, he was playing really well. Yeah. But aside from Garland and Mitchell, I'm not impressed with anything the Cavs have. I do like LeVert off the bench, but I don't feel like that's enough for them to be a serious contender in the East.
Yeah, they need what? They need three more players there to give you that. Like,
they need to not start Dean Wade.
Right, that's the problem. That's one of the issues.
That's the missing point.
Yeah, 27 minutes from Dean Wade. That's not going to do it for you. But
3 points.
They could get a favorable matchup. I mean, if the Cavs are against the Knicks, I'm putting the house on the Cavs. So, but I think that's kind of their ceiling right now.
Place to live.
No, I think that'd be easy money, especially with their big man, the Knicks big man.
Oh yeah,
Julius Randle.
If he's out, you could be correct. But if he's in, I'm going to take the Knicks on this one.
We'll see. I like how the Cavs are constructed. Jeff Turner was talking. This is a playoff team. They play half-court basketball. It's not. They're not trying to get out in transition and get fast break points that much. Right. They're trying to wear you down.
They're not here to amuse you.
No. They're all about business basketball, which I like, and that makes them a good playoff team. I think they'll beat the Knicks in that first-round series, and then lose to whomever.
We'll see. By the next episode, we should know the playoff matchups, right?
That's true.
And then we'll do a little prediction.
That's a good little just reminder.
Maybe put old Goldie on the line.
Yeah, we should do
factor it in.
The belt. We should do the second round for that playoff stuff.
All right,
we'll do that. But just a little tease there. If you haven't already, check out episode 42. Dropped today. It was called JMP, Judge JMP's Meters.
Right.
There's a couple inside jokes in there, so you got to watch the show to get all of them. But JMP is Pich's government, so the whole thing. If you want to know it,
okay,
you got to jump
makes more
in.
sense to me.
Yeah, now it makes sense. See, you didn't even get.
That's
how inside it was. Pich didn't even get.
Well, I just thought you were writing JMP because it kind of it
flows.
It flows.
Alliteration.
Well. Like, the alliteration of it was like that's good. That works.
Yeah, it's unfortunate we couldn't come out with a win on this. Cole had a fantastic first half. Fultz with another great game, 23 points, 8 assists on 11 of 17 shooting. Paolo with the 20 burger, 7 of 16, 10 rebounds, got a double-double, 4 assists to add. Franz a little down game.
Give me Goga praise. Let's go. 16 minutes from this guy, 10 points, an assist, 6 rebounds, a block, 5 of 9 shooting. I just love what he's doing out there. He only had 1 foul as a big man in this game. Like he's the best screen setter we've got on the team, bar none. And I know you're just like, okay, so he's big, white, and slow. And it's like, yeah, that's what we do. We're pick setters, right? But he does so much more, and he's an energy guy. The shot goes up. If he can't grab the rebound, he's trying to at least swat at it to have it go in some other direction. Like he's a changer for us in the paint that we don't have. Yeah. We don't have that typical inside big guy to do that. Is he the long-term answer for us in the paint?
Well,
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I love what I'm seeing so far. I'd get some Goga stock right now.
You got to buy right now, right? It feels
I think
like
you should have
low.
bought it a few weeks ago. I think it's been on the way up. I mean, I didn't think when he joined the team that he would see this kind of play, to be honest. I thought he was just filling out a roster spot. But here he is doing impressive things. Taking away minutes from Moritz Wagner. I would have never thought that was going to happen.
Yeah, and he's getting it done on the offensive side of the ball, which is a luxury we have not had. Of his 6 rebounds, 5 of those were offensive. I counted at least 2 that were putbacks. So he's creating all these second chance points, which for us this season, it's always felt like the bounce of the ball off the rim on the court, it always goes the other team's way, it feels like. And Goga's making the balances of power shift a little bit in that conversation.
Him only having 1 assist on there really shocked me, but you can tell this guy can pass the ball.
He had a really nice dime to Jalen Suggs.
Yeah, but
Jalen Suggs.
But he is a good passer for a big man. I mean,
absolutely.
That's just like what I'm seeing. But it stinks that that officially knocked us out of the playoff run. So I'm not sure exactly what our lineup's going to look like the rest of the games. Whether we're just going to give Caleb Houston run and let Jay Scrubb get minutes in. I'm not sure exactly how exciting it'll be to watch the remainder of the Orlando Magic games with only 3 to go. But if you'd have told me after we're 5-20 that we would be in the playoff conversation this far into April, I'd have been like, I will take it.
Yeah, last team to be mathematically eliminated from the playoffs. That's an improvement. It's
not nothing.
It's not nothing. I mean,
that is exactly where we thought the season was going to go. We talked about it before the season. We talked about it all season. If we can make the plan, that'd be great, but I think we're going to be right on that line, and here we are.
And what do you do now? Do you just shut them down or let them play?
I think the guys want to play.
They do want to play.
So I think you kind of let them play. But
Franz wants the Iron Man. He wants all 82 this year.
Yeah,
he didn't get it last year. He got nicked up. Was it 1 game he missed it last year?
Well, no, he then they ended up holding him out of the last couple games, I think.
Exactly, because he missed that one. Right. He's like, okay. He's played all of them this year, though, hasn't he? I don't think he's missed a single game.
No, I think he missed one. He definitely missed one when they were suspended.
Oh.
And I think he missed 1 or 2 other ones.
Damn.
But yeah, he missed a game with that.
If that's the only one, then that would be a tough way to not make that Iron Man right there. I think you give it to him, the principle of it. He earns it, right? He played every game he possibly could. But yeah, there's a little bit of devil's advocate. I mean, speaking of advocates, if you episode 42, we step into Cousins' court. I defended our boy Dylan. Talking about the idea of, hey, do we want all these wins right now? Because We're right there. We're tied with the Wizards right now. We are tied with the Pacers right now. If we pass both of those teams, yes, I know it's only a couple percentage points for the first place, but there is an argument. You'll have to watch episode 42 for the whole thing. You know, you're missing out on potential 6 and 7 pick.
All right, let's have a moment with Pich.
Okay.
On behalf of Dante, I say no. I like the wins. I think this was good. This was showing that this team is coming up and ready to go. It's now an attractive place for free agents to go. They see this core. They see what's going on here. They see a team fighting and scrapping till the very end. And they know we can get over that hump next year with me, whoever I am, as a free agent who's interested in signing with the Orlando Magic. We've got possibly more too young people coming into this core as well. So whether we move one of those pieces or move up, I think there's plenty of room to move up the draft if there's somebody we feel we've got to have. But I think we've been scouting in the what's going to be available from like 5 to 15 for a while, knowing this is where we're going to be living. And they must have something they like there if they weren't trying to shut people down or stopping stuff or saying, hey, I need to see 25 minutes out of Caleb Houston every game. Like, I feel like they would have gone that way if that's what they really felt. Last year they did it because they must have felt this strongly about Paolo Banchero. Guess what? They were right. So I'm going to go ahead and follow them again down this tunnel of love, if you will, which is going to be, I think, great for our franchise no matter what way it shakes out. I got a lot of faith in them. We've got a lot of positive things going for us. So I'm not worried about a little percentage here, a little percentage there. And when you factor in that we're a very lucky team and we have won this thing before with one ping pong ball in there, hey, anything's possible.
Anything is possible.
Don't yell it like that. I don't like that. I'm over that. NCAA kids don't like you getting on that train. Kevin Garnett, bad human. And dumb human. Very dumb.
Why is he bad?
Have you heard?
All right, let's not go into it right now. We're not going
He's
into
not
it.
educated.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem with people not being educated.
Okay.
But
educated. Why'd you say it like that?
I'm just playing. I'm just, I agree, especially in this draft. They're from the top, after the top like 3 players, I don't see a lot in there that I need to have. Between after that initial drop off, you've got Scoot and Wemby in their own league, and then you've got Brandon Miller there who looks like a really attractive prospect. And then after that, there's like a whole bunch of guards and wings that are, who knows?
I don't know if they're like
in the mix.
I don't think there's any guys that are going to get their own shoe named after them.
Right.
But there's going to be some good pieces there, some
players.
Potential all-stars.
Right. So I'm not that concerned with, are we picking 5th? Are we picking 7th? At the end of the day, we'll probably be somewhere in that range. Our first pick will be hopefully between 6 and 8. Mm-hmm. The second one between 10 and 12. Fingers crossed. That would be awesome.
Right. Any way that we can land the gentleman from Kansas is good. And I won't mention his name, and I won't put up his meter. But any way we can land him with the second pick would be great. And I would be for that.
Check out episode 42 again. Check out those meters. Man, the alley-oop from WCJ to Fultz. Whoa!
Dude.
Whoa!
He had no business pulling that down.
That was crazy.
That ball was up over the square. We all was like, oh, let's go on the bounce. Even the announcers kind of like checked out like, whoa. I mean, that was fun.
That was a great play. And then I want to, and hey, by the way, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for sticking around. Click and subscribe. Click and like. That just helps the video to get out to more Magic fans. So if you're doing that, if you're enjoying the content, we appreciate it so much. I got one last question here, Pich. I want to kind of throw your way on this. I mentioned it earlier. If there's one player that I'm going to point to and put some of the blame for this one on, it's going to be Gary Harris. 1 for 6 from the field, 1 for 5 from beyond the arc. I mean, if he capitalizes, just give us one more of those, and this could be a different game. And we also saw Jalen Suggs finishing the game tonight, playing pretty tenacious defense on Donovan Mitchell. I know Donovan Mitchell got 43, but there were times at the end there, if anyone was going to shut him down, the only man for that job was Jalen Suggs, was giving Donovan Mitchell some fits.
No, Jalen was doing all he could, to be fair, but it was like putting a plastic bag over a Wolverine. It figured its way out. Like
For sure. I mean, the question
did you catch him? Yeah, but did you stop him? No.
He's in the bag.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Is that going to be the name of this episode? Wolverine in a plastic bag? Oh, no, we don't do that for these.
We should, though. We should start doing that. What happens with Gary this summer, though? And I know we'll have this conversation.
Yeah, I was kind of
more
hoping
in the summer.
I was kind of hoping we weren't going to have this conversation now because I'm not. I like Gary, but
I do too.
He's now reminds me. I said this during the game. I'll say it here. He reminds me now of the new Chuma Okeke, who's like only a defensive player and can really contribute on offense. Like he's still shooting, so he's still trying at least. Whereas Chuma just stops at a certain point, but he's not making. He's not really.
He's not. There's nothing off the dribble. There's
I'm not seeing anything
movement.
else.
He's kind of just standing in the corners, and that's
not helping the flow at all. I would have preferred to at this point, as I've said on some of our other recording things, seen Suggs step into that just for the last few games. Just let him have some starter time minutes, and let's just see how that goes.
I can't imagine Mosley's going to switch Gary out of the starting lineup with 3 games left. I mean, that's kind of a weird thing to do moving into the summer. I think that will probably be situated over the summer, but I will expect Jalen Suggs to be in the starting lineup come next year.
Unless we draft somebody that really knocks off socks, I would have to agree.
Yeah.
Or acquire somebody. Unless we acquire somebody new that we really think is going to be Mr. Two-Guard.
Based on this team and where I think we're going to draft Jalen Suggs in the starting lineup come 23-24 season.
No offense to Jalen Suggs, but I still got my fingers crossed that we can somehow get in that top 3 and get us some Brandon Miller. But
okay. We'll see. I think Jalen Suggs is I'm really high on Jalen right now.
Right.
Because he's playing so damn well.
Well, yeah, because you put some of them in and you were just and that's how you get high. You know.
Tough loss. It ends the playoff hopes for those of you that were holding on to that thread, but a lot to be excited about moving forward on this team. What do you think about what we talked about tonight? Are you feeling super Goga right now? Where are you standing on the Jalen Suggs moving into next year? And man, that alley-oop from WCJ to Fultz. Oh, that was sweet.
It's a block. It's a rebound. No, it's super Goga.
Well, this has been super. We'll see you next time, Second Cousins. We love you. Peace.
Thanks for coming.